Good morning and welcome back to Pearly Day. I am your host, Ashley Snow, and the flower you are looking at now is a morning glory. They are beautifully purple. I was told by a medicine woman that my spiritual color was purple. So that means I live in high places, spiritually, of course. Purple is a very strong color. It is one step down from black, and we all know how strong the color black can be in spirituality, whether it is good or bad. Nothing can compare to the color purple nor the color black. So you see, today we will talk about energy vampires. There's two types. There's one that requires blood, and that's a real life situation. And then there's others who like to steal the innocence, prana, or chi. So here we go. Good morning, spiritual champions. I am your host, Ashley Snow, and you're watching Pearly Day. So today we are going to discuss two things, or maybe three, depending on what comes down. So my intention is to discuss vampirism and pranic energy thieves or chi thieves. Now there are two types of vampires, uh, sensationalized, but I think one is sensationalized as both. But there's two types of vampires out there, okay? The first one I'm going to talk about is very rare because there are people who are out there. They probably don't call themselves vampires, but they have to have blood to survive. Those are people who have to go into the doctor's office and have transfusions every so often, a transfusion of blood. Those are vampires. They can't stand the sun, the bright light, the daylight. Everything has to be dark. Now, those are what we call modern day vampires, okay? So to speak. They can come in any race, shades, sizes, and ages. Okay, but it's a medical condition. I forgot what they called it, but um, that's what they're really basing some of the attributes of vampires on. Okay, that's one type. The second type of vampires, they're not really vampires. Well, let me go back to the first. The first type of vampires is depicted because blood is life. You lose 40% of your blood in your body and your heart will stop. So sometimes women are, when their menstrual come on, they're heavy bleeders because of a hormonal imbalance, okay? So what I would suggest you to do, because a lot of doctors like to say, oh, hysterectomy. Well, Um, but what a friend of mine did was they bought some over-the-counter iron pills, and they drank plenty of liquids. Now, you want to look for the strongest milligram of iron. You want to get tablets and liquid form. Take the tablet, the liquid goes faster, okay? Until your hormones balance and your menstrual regulates. Because if you lose 40%, and it would be easy to do during a menstrual cycle for you to do that, okay? Now, this is really going to open your eyes, is that when you are bleeding like that, it is due to spell work. This is my scenario. Many types of scenarios can go on, okay? But we're talking about blood loss in females. Unnecessary blood loss is due to spell work. Here is some scenarios you may be familiar with, you may not be familiar with, but in the future you'll have some idea. Spiritually, of course, because doctors do not treat you spiritually. They won't. Okay? So when you first realize that your monthly is heavy, find you a white light spiritualist, sit down and have a conversation. Okay? Now, the reason you're bleeding heavy is because the man you are seeing is also seeing someone else who either know black magic or know someone who can do black magic. Okay, so she gets your body excrement off of him some kind of way. Remember, when you have sex with someone, you are creating an invisible sexual cord. Okay, they know that. Okay, so they go do they moogly boogly hoogly googly joogly googly, and you unsuspectedly start to bleed, and he could be involved. You'd be surprised at the men who attack women. I have never met a man who would attack a woman in any way. I've never seen that in any way. So, I've heard of men hitting women, of course, but coming up through my life, has never been involved with a man who would attack a woman in any way. So if you're like me, then it's going to be foreign to you, and you're not going to be able to put the pieces together right away. But that's why I'm telling you now. If he is having sex with you and he know he's seeing other women and he hasn't done anything to protect himself from black magic, then he's in on it. Okay? He's part of the rules. Okay? Believe me, he's part of the rules. So that is why you were bleeding. Now, he has either taken her pair of your underwear. He has either wiped, when he go inside of you, he took a little tissue and wiped, some of your how can I say, fluids. Yeah, he's taking some of your fluids, and he himself could be doing it. He could be taking it to her, or she could be doing it energetically. It is all kinds of scenarios. That is why I'm telling you, watch whom you let into your life. Don't be so eager to hop in bed with people. Okay? If you meet someone and you say, well, I like him, he could be, he could be someone I could, date. Find you a white lighter. Let me repeat. Find you a white lighter and sit down and have a discussion. Because I say a white light spiritualist because we don't seek to harm people. If you come to one of us and say, hey, I'm thinking about dating Slow Joe over there. What's his name? Talk to me about it. We're not trying to get your information to hurt you. Me being a white lighter, what I want with him? Why would I even want to hurt you? I don't even know you. Okay? So no matter where you are, make sure you're talking to a white light spiritualist. Okay? You will know the difference. You will know what to look for. It's in their speech. It's in their actions. Okay? So that is why you are bleeding heavy. Okay? So that is why I am saying to you, get help. Okay, that's part of the vampirism process. Now, on that note, she is trying to kill you. Okay, she don't like the fact that he's been with you, interested in you, because usually men who can't settle down with one woman, they are usually punks. They are either DL men or they are latent homosexuals. Because why would you need 5 or 6 different women? For what? And if you are a woman and you're in that situation, then you're either a fool or a loser or both. Yeah, I said it. Because why would a man need to run from woman to woman? Because he can't get satisfied because he's a cheek clapper. He wants some cheeks, okay? And he may even do it to you anytime. I'm taking from a straight woman. You don't have to. But this is my page and I can talk about what I want to talk about. Anytime a man wants to bend you over and have anal sex with you and you are a woman, he is a punk. Because that's what he wants. He's a cheek clapper. So if a man say, oh, well, I like anal sex, go and move away. Because for number one, that is dangerous for your health. The anus holds all types of bacteria and viruses and this and that because it's how your body sweeps. Once your body has isolated bacteria, viruses and shit, that's how it sweeps it out your body. So why would you sleep with a man who put his pee-pee up an anus? I'm telling you now, it's bad for your health. And then you're going to be running around saying, who gave me this? Who gave me that? No, dear. No, dear. No. You are a booty cheek clapper. And you stuck your penis right directly into the virus, the bacteria cage. That's where it is housed. Okay. Get out of here. If you're doing that, the fuck out of here. Talking about someone gave you. No one gave you anything. You just a nasty MF and you got what you got. Okay? So, get help if you are doing that, because everything is spiritual with white lighters. Everything. If you're talking to someone and they say, oh, everything ain't spiritual, leave. Because it's either offensive or defensive spiritual work. Either you have done something to someone and that snap back, or someone's doing something to you. And once you talk to a white lighter, that snap back is an MF. Okay, so that's the first type of vampirism, really. And it's sad that women are not confident enough to stand on their own morals, beauties, and intelligent, and say, you know, I know you're seeing Sally Mae over there. Now, either you're going to be with Sally Mae or you're going to be with me. You need to make a choice now. And if you start hooping, just leave, because that's a loser, and he really want a man. Because real masculine men wouldn't hurt a woman on 0 level. It's just not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. So if you were a woman and you're hooking up with a man and trying to hurt another woman, you're a loser and a fool. Because he like men. And he's using you as a tool. You're just a tool to him. Okay? Someone to shield him from that clap back or that snap back. Spiritually, of course. So that's the first type. The second type is, it's called prana. Everyone has a prana or a chi, and that is what they steal, and they use it for whatever, you know. Most of them are sick and dying, and that's why they try to connect to people who are healthy. So as they connect to you and drain you, they become vibrant and healthy, and you become sick and withering, and so on and so forth. Prana energy or chi, it's invisible, you can't see it, but you have it. So if you're laying around feeling tired, like, oh, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that, well, you better check your friend, and definitely check someone who has, because they definitely have something of yours. But here's the key. That is your chi. That is your pranic energy. It is yours. Now, it's 2 things that I recommend for that. I recommend, one, you could just call your shit back. It's yours. So all you gotta, they can't stop that. It's yours. They need your shit to survive, not the other way around. It's yours. Call it back. Okay, that's one way. Second way, just poison it. Those who know. Just poison it. So whatever it is they're trying to do with it, it'll get worse for them. Just poison it. And you don't have to do anything, because that's your energy, that's your life force, and you could protect it how you see fit. Poison it. I like to poison it because it's like, okay, so you keep trying to, okay, don't get it. And let that poison work its way through the whole bloodline. Since you want to be a nasty, low-down, grimy MF, take that. So, we just discussed the two types of vampirism. Okay, one is a prana thief, and the other has to do with the blood in your body. And some people are as nasty, grimy. I mean, it takes a nasty person to do both. He is ate up. Satan has used him for toilet paper, and he is fighting for dear life. And now his whole bloodline is fighting for dear life. So Two things. If you find yourself a female and you're bleeding heavily, don't get me wrong, because punks are jealous of women too. So they will do that exact same thing. See, there's no man left in him. See, he's been bent over by another man and running around here trying to act like he masculine. Bitch, bye. Oh, Lord Jesus. I love this wing. I really do. There's the morning sun shining on me. Another man done turned. I didn't say turned. I said turned. Turned is T-U-R-N-E-D. Turned is the worst kind. T-U-R-N-T. Another man has turned, and he's embarrassed because he's been a fool and he couldn't stand, and he hate the fact that I did. Let me tell you something about me. First of all, a motherfucker who came over here on a slave ship ain't gonna whoop this. I'm telling you that right now, because you're on my ancestral land, and everything here bows down to me, mainly because of who I serve. Okay, that's the truth. Believe that. And I know good and well that a mutated female don't have an opinion here, because you certainly can't compare where you cannot compete. Okay? So, he allowed a man to turn him, and now he's angry and upset about my strength, my protection, when I don't think he ever did, because so I hope this segment on vampirism has helped you. It's just been a brief discussion, but in my writings I give you step by step what to do, how it happens, what it feels like, what the person says. And in closing, I want to say, when people are telling you to move in silence, don't say nothing, when you have partnered up with the right spirit, you don't have to move in silence. You could tell an MF what you feel and what you're going to do, and they can't stop it. Okay? Only sneaky people move in silence. See, that is a weakness, because words have power. So if you tell an MF to her face or his face, you this, that, third, and the other, and this is what's going to happen, this, that, third, and the other, you can't use spelling, sneaking and silvering and being quiet, and you, how? I'll wait. I don't subscribe to that. Just like I don't subscribe to astrology. I don't subscribe to that. I acknowledge it because, let's be fair, the stars, the formation, the objects in the sky did allow, let me repeat, did allow the Magi's to know when Jesus Christ was to be born. That is their job. Once Jesus Christ got here and completed his ministry, what those stars and planets do is not the end all be all. That's why I don't subscribe to it. They're just objects in the sky. Okay, well, if you are worshiping them, then they have power over you. But I don't do that. I mean, they have some value, but not 100% value. Okay? So, I know I've said that, but a lot of people going to wah, 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 wah. Okay? You know, I don't know what direction you're going, but get the hell out of here. Because it is true. It is true. See, most people follow other people's word, religion, whatever, instead of finding their own path. It is a beautiful day out here. So, I just felt like I should discuss that. And also with the female bleeding, that can also be reversed. Okay? So that you can be healthy. Okay? And you should get away from people. Once you realize that people have tried to hurt you and kill you in any way, why in the world would you even want to be friends with them? Why? They can rah, rah, rah all they want to. They can call things that are not as though they are. They don't have that power. So I've just got the feeling that that's what they're resorting to. But they don't have that kind of power. That power is reserved for certain types of people, and they are not it. That power does not bow down to them at all. So why would you, after you've found out who, what, when, where, and why would you want to be friends with anyone who would go that low to harm you? Why would you? Because they thought you didn't know what's going on. Now, just because a person wasn't talking and looking a certain way, I only do not propagate my spirituality. So they're making up shit. Oh, well, when she was down, when she was pre-empress, I was never pre-anything. I was born whatever it is I am. What you see is what you get. My thoughts, my actions has always been what you are seeing now. I only do not verbalize or brag, or I never did that. I've always lived a humble life, and I've always had everything I needed. I didn't say want, I said need, because people who talk to you about what you want is a fool, because you may want a poison apple because it look good. You don't know it's poison. Well, I want that. Well, go get it then. Okay, you go and eat that apple and now you're sick. I only pray for what I need. Okay, that's just me. You do what you will. And what else did I hear when I was filming the Morning Glories? It was something else, I'm sure. Maybe I said it already. I don't know. But Oh, yeah. And about me at any time, talking about me now. I don't chase men. I was at no time under anybody's illusion. You can't trap an introvert. Mm-mm. Because one thing I did know is that a straight masculine male is not going to cheat on his wife. A straight, balanced masculine male do not cheat on his wife. Okay? A straight, balanced masculine male are are not seeing 4, 5, 6 different women. Mm-mm. That I knew and know for sure. Okay. Okay. A straight masculine male is not going to run around here acting like he's 14 years old because he got fucked at 14 by a man who didn't give a shit about him. A man who probably wasn't his daddy. Probably sold him out to other people. Fucked him up. Come over. What you want then? Well, don't get stuck. All right. Well, I want to thank y'all for joining me. And I hope I said everything I needed to say. But if not, rest assured, I will be back. My name is Ashaleigh Snow, and I have been your host for Pearly Day. Oh, yeah. Thanks for all the donations. And please like, subscribe, and share. So someone else may need to hear this. Because, ladies, if you're having heavy periods, that is not normal. Okay? Okay. People will hurt you just because either you're beautiful in one case, straight beautiful, or they think you're an easy target. Okay? And young ladies, please be careful about these older men. Do yourself a favor. Do not hook up with an older man. He is too old for you. Okay? Even if you have to go to somewhere else with technology, you can find young, clean men your age. Okay? You can do that if you have not already fallen prey to one of these nasty old MFs. Okay? Right. Now, some of these younger say, okay, he like me because I'm young. No, he like you because you're stupid and you're easy, and he is stealing from you. He has either connected a cord or he is stealing your pranic energy. Because that's all it's about. Especially with low life, grimy men who have been raped, discarded, mistreated. No one cared about them. So they grow up with a broken psyche. The U.S. Army is full of them. Full of them. And they are growing old. So protect yourself. And stay away from Satan's toilet paper. Because they've been used up. Okay? They've been used up. And I'm warning you, not because I'm jealous, because the men my age choose women your age, whatever that may be. I'm not dating because I know it's not a damn thing here that could match me. Okay? And I don't rob the cradle. Okay? You got to go get a black witch for that. A bitch who can't pull a straight, masculine, balanced man. So she mess with younger little boys. And women, you should talk to your younger boys about older women, because them hoes are sick. Who wants to sleep with a child? At my age, a 21-year-old is a child. Okay? So, thank you all for watching, and have a wonderful day, because I know I will.